In this class, we will learn event handling in JavaScript. So, event handling is the process where corresponding to some events, some set of functions or actions can be triggered. For example, assume you were hit by a person. So that is an event, and corresponding to that, you will have a corresponding action for that. For example, either you will cry or you will beat that person. So that is an event handling mechanism. Some event happen and corresponding a response. So the similar situation here in JavaScript, there can be several set of events, and corresponding to each of these events, we can have some of the basic responses. So that is event handling model. Using DOM, we can have some events and corresponding actions which will add dynamicity to our web page. For example, when clicking on a web page, some actions can trigger. So click is an event. Corresponding to that, either an alert message can be popped up or some other actions can be done, or as a field can be erased, a new element can be added. So all of these are some actions corresponding to those events. So in this session, we will learn how to handle events. So first of all, so this is our web page, corresponding code for our web page. Our web page is displayed here. I will close this page. Okay, so this is the corresponding web page. Now, what we need to do is, we will create an event. We will add an event to this corresponding title element. So first we need to get the reference to this title element, and when we click on this, we have to show an alert message. That's what we are going to do in this study. Okay, for that I will use this. I have included that JS file here. Okay, I will add this JS file here. Script. Sorry, it's a little bit slow. Script src, it's not showing up. Script, okay, script src equal to index.js. Okay, so now this JavaScript file has been included in this HTML. So let's check that first. I will print an alert message first. Let's check whether that alert message got displayed or not. A blank alert message. Okay, I will save it, and I will refresh this page. Okay, that alert message appears. So this script is included in the page. Okay, what we need to do first is, we have to take the reference of this corresponding h1. For here we have given an ID as title. So first of all, let's take the reference. For that, we can type var title is equal to document dot get element by ID. Within that bracket, I can give that ID as title. Okay. Now, what we are going to do is, we will add an event corresponding to this title. Title dot add event listener. That's a method used to add events. First, we will specify what is the event. So we have to add a click event. So I will type click. Then we will add a function. Function here. Its a definition is given here. You can read it. It will give you a clear idea. And then we will type a function here. In this function, we can type an alert message, welcome to my page. Welcome to my page. Okay, so let's save this and let's execute this. I will refresh this page. Now, if the code is working correct, then whenever I click on this h1, then an alert message should appear. Let's check. Okay, that alert message appears, welcome to my page. So that's a simple example of event handling. What we have done here is, we have first took the reference of this corresponding element, and then we have add added an even listener to this. Add even listener. A click is the event and corresponding function is been written, and within that function we have typed whatever we want to do. When that event occurs, this function triggers. That's what happens here. Okay. So whenever I click on this, that event triggers and this message appears. Now we will see one more example. This function can also have some arguments. Next, what we want to do is, whenever I click on this text h1, then its color should be changed from black to red. That's what we are going to do. For that purpose, I need one thing. Whenever I click on this browser need to understand that I click on this particular link. So this is the target where I clicked. So that target need to be changed, or its style need to be changed. For that purpose, we can add an argument here. I will add an argument as e. Okay. I will add an argument here. That corresponds to that represents that event. Okay. Function. I will type e. Okay. Let's put that other message there. Then I will type e dot target. E dot target dot style. So whenever I type e dot target, so e corresponds to that event's listener. Then e dot target e corresponds to that event. E dot target gives us the target of that event. For example, if somebody beat me, so that beating is the event and I am the target. So that what happens here. Here we beat that title. So title is the target and clicking is the event. So as simple as that. Then we will access the style element which we have seen before. Then I will change the color to red. Let's check whether it works or not. Okay. I will first save this. Then I will refresh this page. Whenever I click this, welcome to my page, and its color changed to red. So that's what happens here. So this function can also have events, can also have argument. Here as an argument we will give the event, and using that event we can find out the target. By the target we will get the reference to which that event has been applied. Then we can use any kind of DOM manipulation to that element. Here we change that color. So that was a DOM manipulation I did here. You can do anything with that. You can dynamically delete some element, add some element. Any operations can be done easily by using this target. Okay. So that is the basic foundations of event handling in JavaScript. And using that event handling concept together with that DOM structure, you can do many dynamic things with JavaScript. I believe you got a clear idea about what is event handling in JavaScript. Thank you.